Namaste, my lovely little explorers. Welcome to our very special explainer today. I am just so happy you're here with me. We are going to go on a really grand adventure together, right from where you are sitting. Are you ready? Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're going to play a magical game of hide and seek with a brand new friend. But this isn't just any friend. This is a very special friend who lived a long time ago.
So come a little closer to the screen. Just a little bit closer. I have a giant secret to tell you. Do you want to hear a secret about a boy who lived thousands of years ago? Yes? Oh, I can totally see you nodding. This boy was hidden away, kind of like a precious treasure just waiting to be found. And today, we are going to unwrap his wonderful story together.
Now, let's meet our new friend. Look right at his face. His name was King Tut. Can you say that with me? King Tut. Great job. Now, even though he looks like a big boy, he was actually just a teenager. He wasn't a grown-up yet, but he had a very big job. He was a king, which meant he had to take care of all the people in his land. Can you imagine having such a huge job when you're still growing up? Check out this faraway place where he lived. It's called Egypt. Do you see how big it is? Egypt is like a giant magical sandbox. It's just full of warm golden sand that stretches as far as your little eyes can see. The sun is pretty much always shining, and the sand feels so warm on your toes. This great big sandbox is exactly where our friend, the Boy King, lived and played. Do you know how long ago this was? Well, let's look at this absolutely huge number together. 3300. 3,300. Can you hold up your fingers for me? You might be 4 or 5 years old. But the Boy King went to sleep 3,300 years ago. Oh my goodness, that is a giant, humongous number. That is older than your parents, older than your grandparents, literally older than anyone we know.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever played hide and seek with your friends? Oh, I absolutely love that game. You cover your eyes, count to 10, and then try to find everyone. Well, our Boy King played the biggest game of hide and seek ever. He was hidden deep underground, right underneath all that warm desert sand for a very long time. Nobody could find him. He was for sure the best hider in the whole wide world. You know that big river that runs right through the desert? Well, for hundreds and hundreds of years, people looked in the sand right by that river. They searched and searched. Then, a very curious explorer named Mr. Howard Carter came along. He put on his explorer hat, and he dug and dug and dug in the sand until, surprise, he finally found the Boy King's secret room. He actually won the giant game of hide and seek. Now, I have a fun question for you. If you were going on a really long trip, or maybe a giant sleepover, what would you pack in your little backpack? Would you pack your favorite cuddly teddyware? Or maybe some yummy biscuits, or your favorite toy cars? Think about it for just a second. Well, the Boy King's family loved him very much, and they packed a giant backpack for his long sleep. They packed so many amazing treasures. They gave him fun board games to play so he wouldn't get bored. They packed yummy cases of food and sweet drinks for when he woke up hungry. They even packed a shiny bronze razor, and oh my beautiful, pretty flower crowns made of real leaves and flowers, just like the ones we make in the garden. Wow, just look at how shiny everything is. Everything in his secret room was covered in glittering, pure gold. Can you imagine if your bed was made of shiny yellow gold? The Boy King was wearing a beautiful, shiny golden mask that looked exactly like his face, and he slept inside a golden bed. It twinkled and sparkled like a little star just for him. Now, when scientists finally found him, they really wanted to make sure he was okay, but they absolutely didn't want to wake him up or break his beautiful bed. So, they used something absolutely amazing. On one side, we have a regular camera, just like the one mom or dad uses to take a picture of your beautiful smile. But on the other side, we have a giant magical camera. This giant machine is super special because it can take pictures right through closed boxes without ever having to open them. Isn't that just like magic? And look at how far the grown-up helpers traveled. They packed up that giant magical camera and brought it all the way across the whole world, right into the hot desert. They drove it all the way down to the Boy King's secret room just to check on him and make completely sure he was safe and sound. The helpers had to be so gentle. First, they very softly lifted his golden box. Hush now, very quiet. Next, they gently slid him right into the big magical machine. Click, click, click. The machine took magical pictures of his bones inside, making sure everything was perfectly fine, all without waking him from his long, peaceful nap. Oh my goodness, look at this! I just love this part. Inside the secret room, the walls weren't just plain and boring. The ancient people actually loved drawing cartoons on the walls. It looks exactly like your favorite picture books or a really fun comic book. They drew all his friends and magical protectors right on the walls to keep him company, so he would never, ever feel lonely in the dark. After they finished taking their magical pictures, the careful helpers gave a big smile. They gently put the boy king safely back into his cozy, secret room. They tucked him right in under the sand. And now, the boy king sleeps safely and peacefully under the bright, twinkling desert stars, right where he belongs. Sweet dreams, King Tut. So, my little explorers, we've come to the very end of our amazing story today. But before we go, I want you to close your eyes and imagine something wonderful. If you were digging in a giant sandbox in the desert and you found your very own secret room, what do you hope would be inside? A giant mountain of toys? A magical spaceship? Keep dreaming those big dreams and keep exploring. Thank you so much for joining me for this fun explainer, and I will see you on our next grand adventure. Bye-bye.